First off, I am an environmentalist. I love nature and I want to make sure it stays as beautiful as it is and make sure it doesn't become a mess. In 2015, forests covered about 31% of the Earth's land surface, meaning if you know that 71% of the Earth is water, there's 29% that is land. By concluding that 31% of 29% is 8.99%, then that means that there is only 8.99% of the Earth that is covered by forest. A few facts about deforestation. Agriculture is the leading cause. There are more than 121 natural remedies in the rainforest which can be used as medicines. 25% of cancer-fighting organisms are found in the Amazon. Industrialized countries consume 12 times more wood and its products per person than the non-industrialized countries. Worldwide, more than 1.6 billion people rely on forest products for all or part of their livelihoods. Tropical rainforests, which cover 6 to 7% of the world's surface, contain over half of all plants and animal species in the world. As you can see from this graph, pre to 1700 there were about 400 million hectares of temperate forests and only around 10 million hectares of tropical forests. There was a peak for tropical forests between 1950 and 1979 of 225 million hectares, but between 1980 and 2010 there has been a dramatic decrease in temperate forests to the extent that they are practically extinct, as well as less than half of tropical forests than there were between 1950 and 1979. The main consequence of deforestation is less oxygen being produced, animals being forced to move into not only other forest environments but also into cities and suburbs, and even some animal species dying out because they cannot adapt to different ecosystems. As you should know, trees release oxygen and take in carbon dioxide, unlike what humans breathe in oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. Trees then use the carbon dioxide to grow, and some of it is stored in their tree trunks. Tropical forests, where deforestation is most prevalent, holds more than 210 gigatons of carbon. Consequently, if more trees are chopped down, then it will release more carbon dioxide into the air, and the atmosphere will lead to worse global climate change and global warming. If there is global warming, then the ice caps will melt more off, thus pushing water back into the oceans, thus leading to natural disasters like tsunamis and floods. So, deforestation doesn't just affect how many trees that are producing oxygen, but it also affects animals, the climate, and natural disasters. State of the World's Forest 2016 shows that some countries have been able to reconcile the aspirations of different sectors, increasing the agricultural productivity and food security of their populations, while also halting and even reversing deforestation. The report presents case studies for 7 such countries, and others have made similar transitions. The challenge today is to encourage such positive trends in countries, especially low-income countries, in which food insecurity is still rife and where forests are still being lost. That was actually quoted from this State of the World's Forest 2016. These 7 countries were Chile, Costa Rica, Gambia, Georgia, Ghana, Tunisia, and Vietnam. In this bar graph from the State of the World's Forest 2016, it shows the relationship between agricultural land and forests in our 4 climate domain categories: boreal, temperate, subtropical, and tropical. Agricultural land and forest lands are always competing. It is apparent that with the tropical climate domain, the agricultural area is winning and is very high. As agriculture increases, forest land must decrease.